Hello viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigerian news and now the news in details. Presidential investigation panel turns against Abubakar Malami, accuses the Attorney General. One of the prosecutors with the Special Presidential Investigation Panel, SPIP, for recovery of public properties, Oluwatosin Ojaomo, has accused the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, the Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami's son, of withholding approval for the prosecutions of hundreds of assets, forfeitures and other criminal cases, page 36, linked. The prosecutors explained that the case were investigated and handed over to the AGF's office by the SPIP on the directive of President Muhammadu Buhari in 2019. The president had in September 2019 dissolved the SPIP while directing the AGF to immediately take over all outstanding investigations and other activities for the SPIP. In November 2019, over 500 cases files were retrieved from the office of the disbanded panel, and an 8-man panel was set up by the Department of Public Prosecutions (DPP), in the Ministry of Justice to review the heaps of files. Meanwhile, according to the prosecutor, Malami has failed to file the cases in court in violations of the Presidential Directive and Section 1 of the Administrations of Criminal Justice Act, ACGA 2015. He cited the cases of two brothers, Ibrahim and Tijani Chomsa, who he said allegedly received without due process 86 expensive vehicles and real estate seized by the SPIP on the order of a federal high court. The lawyer demanded the prosecutions of the siblings and other cases. In a letter with reference number OOC/TOL/12N/07/2020, dated to July 14, 2020, titled Request for the Prosecution of Ibrahim Chomsa and Tijani Chomsa for Contraventions of the Recovery of Public Property, Special Provisions Act 2004, addressed to the AGF. Copies of the letter were also sent to the President, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, and Inspector General of Police IGP Mohammed Adamu, Chairman, Presidential Advisory Committee on Anti-Corruption, PACAC, Professor Itse Sage, Transparency International, TI, and the United Nations, UN, Office on Drugs and Crimes. The properties retrieved by the Chomsas included 4 houses in Wuse 2 and Jabi, and a quarry plant in Kuje, Abuja, as well as 86 exotic vehicles comprising of a Wrangler SUV, Audi ASL, Toyota Hilux van, Ford Taurus, Mercedes-Benz S550, Mercedes-Benz GL550, Toyota Land Cruiser, Toyota Prado SUV, and many other expensive vehicles. They were said to have been unsealed under suspicious circumstances and returned to 2 firms, Integrated Service Insurance Limited and Integrated Bureau de Change Limited, belonging to the defendants, who were previously arraigned on 2 counts. Ibrahim is a former Director of Finance and Administration at the defunct Ministry of Power, works in housing, while his brother Tijani is the former Vice Chairman of the dissolved Presidential Committee on Northeast Initiative. Tijani was recently appointed as the interim National Secretary of the All Progressive Congress APC National Caretaker Committee, headed by the Governor of Yobe State, Mai Mala Buni. The siblings were investigated by the SPIP, chaired by Oko Obona Obla, over their alleged failure to declare ownership of the properties while being public servants. Obona Obla and other members of the panel were removed in a controversial manner and were directed to hand over the federal government's properties in their care to the government. The chairman of the panel was also declared wanted by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission ICPC. However, Ojaomo said that the cases against the Tomsas were dismissed due to the decisions by the Court of Appeal that the SPIP did not possess the statutory powers to institute criminal matters. He disclosed that several attempts made by the panel to get authorizations from the AGF to file charges against many criminal suspects fails. The letter read in part, until the removal of the members of the panel, your office refused to give the approval, which led to the dismissal of the suit against the duo, Ibrahim and Tijani, and other matters instituted by the panel. One would have expected you to use your good office as the AGF to save this matter by taking over and prosecuting them, by the ones that were taken over by your office were either withdrawn or applications made for them to be struck out. These actions have struck big damage to the anti-corruption war of this government, as most of the criminal suspects indicted after investigations are back to town enjoying the stolen assets. The petition observed that it had been close to 1 year since the SPIP was dissolved by the President, with a directive that all the matters handled by the panel should be handed over to the AGF for review and possible prosecution. None of the suspects has been charged to court, as the case files are currently being kept in view at your office without any action and in clear violation of Section 1 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015, the lawyer admonished Malami. Ojaomo requested the AGF to either re-enlist the case against Ibrahim and Tijani Tomsa or prefer new charges against him, as the properties which were seized from them, worth billions of naira, had been returned to them under suspicious circumstances. The lawyer offered to prosecute the Tomsas if the AGF grants consent in accordance with Section 3831 and 2 of ACJA 2015, noting that the war on corruption must be fought against any sacred cow as directed by President Buhari. Ojaomo added that he has not been sacked as the SPIP Special Prosecutor, noting regrettably that the AGF has refused to allow him to continue with his job. He stated, "I was appointed as a Special Prosecutor and I wanted to continue the cases. I was not sacked. The President only sacked the panel chairman and 2 members, and I was not sacked, and up till now my letter of appointment is with me. I was supposed to continue prosecuting the cases, but AGF has not allowed me to function. He was supposed to give the support to prosecute the cases. I have written several letters to him to allow me to prosecute the cases, so I can recover money for the federal government. We are talking over 600 cases." The prosecutor further said that he had visited the AGF office several times and also met with him, but that Malami failed to respond favorably to his request. Most of us that are ready to support the anti-corruption war have been hampered by the actions of the AGF. I have also visited his office. They said they should get back to me, but they have not done so up to now. I met personally with the AGF and he promised to reach me, but nothing was done. They just want to hold on to the cases until the tenure of the president elapses. Wow, what a Nigerian government we have. You know, we have been talking about this AGF. Malami is not a faithful one. We have been saying it before now, that there is a sign of corruption in him. But the reality is that what is the president waiting for? Before sacking Malami, the corrupt AGF, what is he waiting for? With all the accusations and counter-accusations against Malami, one would have expected the president to sack him if truly the president is fighting corruptions in this jungle called Nigeria. So what is he waiting for? Can you see what is going on now in Nigeria? You can imagine this, that Malami should be investigated over the petitions he wrote against Magun. Can you see now? He has conspired with the looters in this country. He supposed want to remove Magun so that many will be recovered. Malami should be removed with immediate effect. with this sign that we are seeing. You can imagine. The reality is that I never see any coming government that will be corrupt-free, that will be corruption-free. For now, I will pity our country no future for. For many in Nigeria, the heart of Nigerian leaders lead the young ones to different kind of criminal hearts. Because Nigerian leaders, they don't live by examples. Their behaviors do not preach good to the mind of the young ones. And that is the reason why you see the young ones of today going into different crimes. Because our leaders, they are not living by examples. And definitely, Nemesis will definitely cash up on all of them all. All these people, they are not faithful at all. That's just the fact about it. They are a corrupted set of people. Because the reality is that if we don't kill corruptions, then corruptions will kill us. And is corruption killing us? Is it killing us? But God should help us. And that is according to the president. May God help us. But what I can say is that all allegations of corruptions against any officials, no matter how highly placed, should be investigated. And there should be no sacred cows to eat. And Malami should be thoroughly investigated. So guys, what do you think? What is your own take? Your comment is highly appreciated. Kindly drop your comment at the comment section below. For those who subscribe, we want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We'll say God bless you. If you're yet to do so, kindly press the subscription button below. And also don't forget to press the notification button so that whenever we upload news, you will always be the first person to watch our latest news anytime, any day. Thank you so much. Stay safe at this crucial time. Bye.